Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dojo Live recap show this Monday, February 13th, 2023. My name is Kim Lantis, and I'm joined by Mon Novelo and America Guerrero to talk about last week's show here on Dojo Live. So last week, we just had one show, but it was a super, super fun show. I loved it. It was with Stian Rognlid, who is the CEO of Aquaticode. And he talked all about Aquaculture 2.0, which is powered by AI, asking how are AI and aquaculture playing an important role in feeding the world's growing population, and how these new methods and technologies are enabling us to produce more with less. What did you guys think of Stian's show?
Well, the company, they utilize this machine learning to solve some of the industry's most important and significant challenges, including detection, identification, and prediction of relevant performance trials across multiple species. That could include salmon, shrimp. So it was like, what? Can you do that with technology?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was a really fun journey. I think there was a step back and just to what is aquaculture, first of all,
Yeah.
and just this ability for us to grow food, specifically seafood, on land, right? And it starts when they're juvenile salmon, and eventually they have to be transported and to reach maturity, controlled, obviously, in ocean waters. But it's fantastic how that just helps numbers and control. And one of the things that I think they're doing specifically with their AI is the gender separation. I believe he said it's the males who mature faster and grow faster than the
Yeah.
females.
The females,
And so it's important for them to be able to separate them. And as funny as this is, I had no idea. The only place where this technology is being used right now is in Chile. And other places aren't even being able to take advantage of the gender separation. And where it's happening right now in Chile is a manual process. Like there's actually individuals like scanning and doing ultrasounds of fish and like manually separating them. And what they're able to do with this new technology is, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I think it's about 10 times faster or so
Yeah.
than what they're able to do manually, which is fantastic. So super fun. And who knew?
yeah, like I had this idea that for some reason I had this idea that all the seafood and all fish we consumed was like, traditionally gotten from the sea, like someone went out and fished it. So yeah, it was like a really, really nice step back. And hey, we have an industry that is taking advantage of technology, and it's really improving like numbers. It's improving like the way we take advantage of the most seafood we can. Like there's
Mhm.
less waste, doing this.
Less waste and more food, right? Which
Yeah.
I think is an increasingly growing problem as we as humanity become more and more numerous. And then I think there's also this cool idea of being able to let the natural populations
Mm.
do their thing, right? Which also, in theory, has less of an impact on the environment as a whole. But the AI component is fantastic, and I think this is another one of those examples where there's this balance, right, of what artificial intelligence is able to accomplish for us. And I think a lot of the pushback comes from this idea of taking people's jobs, like replacing people. And in some ways, yes, that could happen. But then it's also opening up the ability for new jobs
New jobs.
in different areas around the world that are also, big on aquaculture, that have yet to be able to take advantage of this technology or this ability to even, separate genders and then produce fish faster. And then I think, as America was alluding to a few minutes ago, is just the ability to utilize this technology in other ways, which of course is what they're working on, building out new features and new impact.
Yeah, and I think like it's bound to happen with everything. Everything's evolving, and things that we understood and or we thought we understood and that we had, figured out are just
Mhm.
changing. And I think that really ties up with what's going to come next, no, this week, not next week. But
Yeah,
yeah.
and this week we actually are going to be having two shows, Tuesday tomorrow as well as Wednesday. What do we've got going up?
Yes, so tomorrow we're going to have a show with Kevin Litinity, co-founder at Fortress Trust, and the topic is going to be about payments in the blockchain world. And then on Wednesday we're going to have another show that I have here. The title. This conversation is going to be with Pava Lapere, and the topic is going to be about leveraging the ecosystems around us. The two shows are going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah, that's right. So check us out this week on Dojo Live and see you ladies later.
Bye.
Bye.